Good morning, everybody. We are back on the farm, as you can see. We had a nice day and a half, I guess, 2 days away. Went to Moscow to pick up kids' passports that needed to be renewed. Unfortunately, they or us, somebody made a mistake on Ariana's passport, spelled her name wrong, and so we only have 5 out of the 6. There was 6 that needed to be renewed. We only have 5, so we're still waiting for one more. We'll have to go back for that. I think it's our fault. They apologized again and again and again, but I'm pretty sure that was us. So anyway, a great service, absolutely amazing service at the embassy. It's wonderful, and it was just nice to spend some time, just Anneesa and I, in Moscow. But it's also nice to be home again. We got lots to do. Yesterday apparently it rained most of the day, and right now we're working. I want to get some more fencing done. So Wes is out there. Oh, it looks like Justin might be out there too. Yep. There you go. Justin's joining us this morning. That's awesome. I was just doing a bit of chores a minute, so it's nice to see the critters again. And we need to clean that out today. Looks like it's getting a little green. So I will not fill it. We'll tip it over. It's very important just to clean them, scrub them. In the past, when we had goats, we used to milk 300 goats. If you can imagine that. I'm hoping to show you some goat farms yet later on. I know some people that milk a lot more than that, but 300 is a considerable amount of goats to milk. We kept baking soda in the water bowls all the time, so they always absorb a little bit. It's very good for the digestive system. And the point of that was just that we clean water bowls very often, probably 2-3 times a week, especially in the summertime, because they do get kind of scummy. And the cleaner it is, the more they'll drink, especially for a dairy animal. And the more they drink, the more milk that can be produced. So very important. But yeah, I don't like to see them get like this, so we'll give that a toss over a little bit later and clean it up. Look at that, there's a mouse. Not very often I see one of those. Hardly ever, actually. But I just seen one run by. Okay, I'm going to help with fencing as well. So another thing that we do is we meet a lot of foreigners, and today is no exception. So today we have a man coming from the United States of America. I actually don't remember which state. It doesn't really matter. Anyway, he's coming. And so we meet a lot of people, I guess, unofficial ambassadors. People come and they're interested in Russia, and so we entertain them here as well. Give them some coffee, answer some questions, and it's just nice to meet people as well. So this gentleman is also thinking of immigrating here, and so are many other people, actually. So we quite regularly will meet somebody. I have another email from a feller who would like to meet. He's in Moscow right now, so take care of that as well. So we're gonna get some work done this morning before he comes, and then we'll drink some coffee. I'm not going to show that because of people's privacy. Some people are in various stages of moving, and due to whatever country they're living in, it's not necessarily a good idea to post their intentions. So we will not be filming that. I got this side of the fence done. I'm going to cut these posts off. We're starting here at the house, working our way over. This will be a gate to get in his garden, and across from it another gate to get into that garden. I was hoping to get this laneway fenced today. I don't know if we'll get there. And then this tree needs to move. It's one of the trees that we've planted, one of the many trees. Thank you to all of you who have helped out with the purchase of trees. We have trees all around this garden and a whole bunch planted in that garden. Lots of fruit-bearing stuff. But this guy will be in the road because he's right here where the gate will be coming through. So that will definitely have to be adjusted. Okay, step one, obviously we got to put our brace in. And then there's a wire here, if you can tell that, tightened up. And that's pulling it this way again, so that when we attach our fence and pulls this way, everything stays together. Then the step is to wrap it around here and tie it up real good. And now we just gotta roll it out, which is not too complicated of a job. It's like kicking a stone. Oh, accident. So basically every time you get to a transition, so the angle changes here, if you can tell, obviously. Every time you get to one, you need a brace post. So we still got to put the wires on this one, but the brace is in here. And that's because if I didn't do that, it's kind of common sense, I guess. If it goes from there, it would be away from here to that one. If we pull it tight, it'll actually pull this fence this way. And so we stop it here. And then both sides keep them from moving. And then from here, it'll carry on again to the next chunk. So I'll get this wire attached on here now, and then we can attach this chunk of fence. That one, unfortunately, has to be redone. They didn't push the posts in first, so they're barely in, which it's too bad. It's a lot of work went into it, but I got to take it all apart. These ones should be all right, hopefully. There's a few posts here that need to be pushed in farther yet, and over there. Originally, I had Waylon pushing them in, and I don't like him to do it with a full bucket because the tractor could tip over. It's more dangerous. And so he just had a small amount of weight in the bucket, which means the post didn't go all the way in. So I'll just have to run by and address those in a minute. This chunk is good though. And then here, I think most of these are good too. Actually, this is a really short section, just to there. Very good. The lighting is going to be terrible down here. Maybe I can open the door for you a little bit. Let in a little bit of light. I don't know if the door will stay open. No, it won't. Hang on. I wanted to show you the root cellar. Stay. Hey. Alright, in the root cellar here. So these are all potatoes that were nicked. We're eating them right away. Some of them might get thrown out for feed, but a lot of them are still perfectly fine. It's just they got a little bit of damage on them. Some of them a little worse. This is a mountain of good potatoes right here in the pantry. We've got beets. Our beet crop wasn't as good as we had hoped, but still quite a few beets there. Cabbages, and now we're filling this one up with potatoes. Still coming out of the garden. So anyway, it's cool. I don't know how long this is going to last. I haven't got a clue, but there's a lot of potatoes down in here. The kids have been spilling a few by the looks of it. Hopefully there's not too many down there, because I can't get them down there. There is potatoes down there, so I have to tell them to be more careful because they're pretty hard to get out of there. Right? And, well, these ones I can get because I can reach underneath the wall here to get that. But, anyway. And cabbage. That's not good because it'll start to rot down there if we can't get it out, right? But, yeah, it's pretty cool. It's nice. It's very satisfying to have that food supply. So yesterday I did the first pig in the freezer. We already have a whole bunch of chickens in the freezer, of course, and we're going to be adding more to that next week. Today I'm going to do another pig, and then next week I will do probably 2 more at least. So we'll have our meat supply. No beef yet this year, but hopefully next year we can get that done. But this already saves us a ton because one of our biggest costs right now is groceries, of course. And so if we can supply our own food from here, we don't have to buy potatoes, carrots. Well, I don't know how many carrots are out there. There is carrots out there. Anyway, we may have to buy those, but no potatoes, no beets, and very little meat. That is going to save us a lot of money and make living here that much easier. So, again, I've said this a million times, but you can either make more money or you can spend less money. Those are the two things that you are able to do. And spending less is more in your control than making more. So for us right now, that's the goal, is to limit the spending so that we can survive longer until we can source a better income here. So, reaping the benefits of work right there. Oh, so many little projects are getting finished up. It's nice. The fence down the side of the laneway has now been completed. Wes and Justin wrapped up as much as they can right now. We need a couple more posts to finish it off, but I don't think I'm going to order that this year. The perimeter at least is done, and we can build a gate for the end of the lane if we need to. And the animals are confined, which is the most important part. I got to get all this stuff put away. The light's on for some reason. All this stuff I want to put away, and so I need to get the shop cleaned up. So Waylon started on that. He's moved all the OSB out that was piled up there, and I still got a pile of scrap metal I got to bring away, and then we'll level it all off and we can start putting some of this stuff inside. And our plastic mulch laying machine is in here. I'm going to take it out, put it over there. The brake can go back inside. I got Wes to move the seed drill to the back yesterday, so it's gone. And basically all the straw is going to go in here, and I've also got hay ordered, so we'll get that put in there. And then I want to close this hole off so the wind doesn't blow in. Somebody asked me that yesterday in the comments if we're going to leave these wide open. We could, It wouldn't bother them that much, but I don't really like getting that much snow in there. So you bed it all down, make it comfortable for them when you have a snowstorm and it blows in, and then that snow melts. It just makes for wet bedding, basically, wet sheets, and then they have to lay in that. So that just means more bedding. So this hole for sure I'm going to close off, except for I'm going to allow them access in this corner so they can go in and out. All winter long they will be allowed to go outside and inside whenever they feel like it. And you'll be surprised how often they'll actually be outside, because it'll be nice weather and they'll come out. This hole, I'm not 100% sure yet. I think I'm going to close it, but that means that we can't get the tractor in and out. So I don't know yet what I'm going to do. And this hole, I'm pretty sure is just going to stay open, but maybe I'll close it too. Plans change. I was going to put all the calves on the other side, and then I changed my mind and said, nah, we'll just stick them here. And so plans change. Sometimes what I tell you on a video isn't what actually happens. These fences we did the other day. So we're ready now for the calves to be able to come out here and into this run between these posts. This will eventually be a loading chute. That's why they're two longer posts here. So we can load cattle or sheep or whatever from here. And this will be a run going to the back of the barn. Made it plenty wide. And that's going to attach to this. And so yesterday I got Justin to start on this gate. We need 4 of these gates. Looks like he's got 2 ready to go. Got to cut the ends off here yet. Maybe we'll make it 1 bar higher. I don't know. I made this fence higher just because there's more pressure. I don't want anybody bailing over top of the fence. And so maybe we should also do that with the gate. I will discuss that today and think about it some more. But basically we need 4 gates. So 2 for this side, stuck here and stuck here. 2 gates, and then where I'm standing in this hole as well. And that will finally allow the calves to come out to the pasture and the sheep to go inside, and they can travel back and forth. Sheep are relatively happy, I think. They're still very skittish. We should probably, play with them more, talk to them more, hang around them more. I don't know. We're just busy with stuff all the time, right? So, I mean, they're perfectly happy minding their own business, but I do like to have them calm a little bit. And over time, we hope to get that. There's still grass here up in the top. It's basically all nibbled down. But if you go down on the bottom, it's still a couple feet tall. So there's still grass out here. But, I mean, it's only 20 acres. It doesn't take long to clean that up. Now, next year, it'll grow much better because there's a lot of fertilizer. We've got sheep manure all over the place now. And everywhere that we had chicken manure, the grass is growing phenomenal. So I would suspect we're also going to see amazing growth from the sheep manure. So that's that part of things. Waylon's gonna go clean the water bowl right now. Wes is chopping some corn. We just finished chores in the barn here right now. I'm trying to get organized for the day. I'm gonna butcher another pig today. So I gotta get ready for that. And I was down in the root cellar taking a look at the progress that's going there. And counting feed bags. I gotta order some more feed. So I just did that. I gotta finish this porch. We've got the deck boards on, but we never cut them off yet. So I'd like to take care of that and clean that up, and general clean up outside. Also build a little bit of a walkway from this porch to this pad. Right now it's okay, but when it rains it gets really muddy. And then they bring a lot of mud in, makes everything messy. So it's nice to kind of get that cleaned up. Yeah. Got 1 post left here, 1 long one. I wanted to save that for a laundry line. So we'll drill a hole in the yard somewhere and stick it in. And then... next year, hopefully, we'll get a laundry line hooked up as well. So, bit by bit, we're getting there. Oh, that's the other thing I gotta do is the house. So I need to bend up metal for the house. Never finished the gable end yet. Like you got up here, and like here, that's called a gable end. And here, on the other side of the house, it's still not done. And that's because I ran out of trim now. We used it all up on this house. So hopefully, I can get around to that next week. Tomorrow I am gone. I got meetings in town. In the city, so I won't be able to take care of it either. But then that siding job will be done. Then we just have an extensive amount of cleanup to do. I got a whack of lumber sitting here yet. Some of that's for the ceiling in the shop. We might take care of that this year yet. Otherwise we'll store it all inside for now and it can be dealt with later. But yeah, this time of year I'm always running around trying to get everything ready before snow comes. And you never really know when it's going to come. I mean, it's still pretty early. It's, I think, the 9th of October right now. But it could come at any time. Another major project we're going to work on is heat. So we've got the boiler in here now. And we've got the chimney hooked up. but we need to hook the water line up to the house and a water line into here. We got to install some radiators in here for keeping this warm, and we're going to put in-floor heat lines in the main floor here to keep it warm, and we have to install radiators upstairs. So there's a bunch of work to do there before winter as well. All right, and on that note, I gotta go look at that radiator and figure out how much I need. So you can do that on BTU rating. There's X amount of BTU per square meter, or X amount of square meters of BTU, however you want to look at that. So I need to see how big of a radiator I have here. I had one spare one, and see if it's sufficient size for that bunkie. Otherwise I may have to buy a second one. There will also be a towel bar with heat running through it, so that obviously gives heat as well. Here's some more stuff to put away and clean up. The firewood, we need to cut and split the rest of it. Oh, lots to do. I find I can get a little stressed this time of year because it seems like not enough's getting done. There's so much work that needs to be done, and we run off our feet all summer long. You get tired. I'm exhausted. I'm really tired. It's been a very successful 15 months, but draining. Probably, I would think, our most ambitious project that we have ever taken on as a family. We've taken on some crazy projects, but this has been a very, very, very busy 15 months. So I'm looking forward to taking a break this winter. We have no building projects planned here this winter, and just take a break. So we will announce more of that soon, I guess, what exactly we're going to be doing, but we will be relaxing.